generally, when we look at a title, we kind of seek out the first issue or the first trade paperback so that we come to the story with a well-rounded view of who the characters are, what the story's all about, so we don't feel like we're thrown...
all right, okay, yes. I am the one who insisted that we have a look at Volume 3 of Skull Kickers, okay? Guilty. But it's hardly my fault that you haven't gotten around to reading the first 2 volumes yet.
Luckily, there is an intro at the start of Volume 3, Skull Kickers 6-Shooter on the Seven Seas, written by Jim Zub, that kind of brings you up to date with what's happened in the previous 2 volumes.
Yes, but just in case you're not familiar with the world, Skull Kickers revolves around these 2 guys who call each other Shorty and Baldy. Now, these 2 guys hunt and kill monsters for a living. It's what they do. Now, Baldy is a massive guy who runs around killing things with a golden pistol.
Excellent.
And Shorty is a violent dwarf with personal hygiene issues who kills things with a pair of hatchets or anything that happens to come to hand at the time. Imagine it as kind of a buddy cop comedy set in the fantasy genre.
And it is hilarious. I mean, the onomatopoeic gags in this alone gave me such a chuckle. Alongside of all your kind of, bam and krakow and slash, there's also casual beer swallow, in charge shove, and bullet bath.
Yeah, I can kind of imagine what that last one would sound like.
Nasty.
Ah,
don't.
I think that's what it would be. Yeah. So look, it is very, very funny stuff. And I mean, aside from those sound effect gags, you've also got, for example, a fourth wall busting dual narrator who argues with himself, and it's a hectic storyline that just jumps around all over the place. Incidentally, the narrators weren't even in the first 2 volumes.
Really?
Just showed up in this one.
Just showed up in the third one. It is very hectic though, and I don't think that there's kind of a serious moment in the entire volume.
Why would you want one?
Well, no, I probably wouldn't. There is a band of female pirates.
Yes, there's also magical swords with poncy British accents.
Yes, and a mind-controlling octopusy thingy called Fool, all presented to us in blindingly beautiful colour by Misty Coates and chaotic, gleeful artwork by Edwin Huang.
Yeah, I really like how Huang frames a lot of this, especially when it gets to the part where the ship they're in starts rolling over, so they're tumbling everywhere.
Ill-timed storm.
Yes, and of course a kraken has knocked the ship as well, so tentacle flail.
Yeah.
So he really did bring the same amount of playfulness to the artwork that Zub does to the storyline.
I think so.
I'm really glad we finally got to look at this title, because I've loved it for a long time.
You have, I know.
What do you think? Are you going to go back and read the first 2 volumes now?
Well, I've kind of fallen in love with Shorty and Baldy, so I kind of have to go back, because I can't wait to read the rest. I need to know what else they get into.
Yeah.
I love this. I think it's so funny, and I don't think you have to be a fantasy genre fan to get a bit of a chuckle out of this. It's just a funny, well-written story with amazing artwork in it. It's a buy from me. Skull-kicking buy.
Yeah, look, it's a buy from me as well. I've been into this one for a while, so I think everybody should have a look. It's genuinely funny. You can open this up to any page and find something that'll give you a chuckle.
Indeed.
Added to which, it features possibly the greatest food fight ever shown in a comic, and that's got to be worth a look.
Yes, get baguettified.
Yes. Wiener wallop.
Wait, that sounds
it's they're sausages. It's not what it sounds like.